Hi everyone, welcome to another quick session. In this session, we will discuss IPSEC protocols and modes. Um, First is authentication header. The purpose of authentication header AH provides authentication only. It protects, verifies the sender's identity and ensures that the data has not been altered. So that means it is used only for the authentication purpose. It does not encrypt the data so the contents are still visible. So the main purpose is authentication. Second one is ESP. ESP protocol ESP protocol encapsulating security payload. Its purpose provides encryption, confidentiality, and or authentication. What it can do, just encrypt the data, just authenticate the data, or do both at the same time. So it is an extra protection include integrity, source verification, and replay uh, protection, right? So it can do both encryption and authentication. So now third is IPsec modes. There are two main modes, transport modes and tunnel mode. So transport mode, end-to-end protection, for example, between two servers. It protects only the payload actual data, not the IP header. So the main catch is that it does only protect the payload. It does not protect the IP header, right? So who sees what? The original IP header is visible to the network devices. The second one is tunnel mode. The use cases for tunnel modes, network to network or client to network, for example, VPN. It protects entire original IP along with payload. So means it protects original IP packet, both header and payloads. It wraps the original IP packet in a new one, adds additional or second IP address. Uh, Outside world sees only the outer header. The real data is hidden, including IP address. So now let's check the feature of all these protocols. For instance, AH and ESP. AH is only authentication and ESP is for protection. ESP ESP is for encryption. So, but ESP can do both, right? So when you enable AH, so ESP is for you as an optional, but you can, when you enable ESP, so you can do authentication and as well as encryption, right? So now let me try to summarize one more time. So AH is only for authentication and ESP for the encryption, right? AH is for integrity only and ESP privacy plus integrity. So in ESP we can both enable both AH authentication and as well as encryption. So what else we have discussed? Transport and tunnel mode. Transport mode only protects the payload, the content, and it does not uh, it does not protect IP header. But tunnel mode, it protects IP header and as well as as well as the content itself. Transport mode, host to host, internal communication, but tunnel mode, VPN side to side tunneling, right? So now the question may pop up in your mind when to use IPsec protocol, IPsec protocols AH versus ESP. As we have discussed, authentication header AH used for integrity only. We use AH, we use only where we need to verify the the identity and integrity of the data, but no encryption is required. Data confidentiality is not needed, but verifying the packet was not tampered, altered, modified with with uh, with this. For example, communication inside a secure internal network where encryption is not required, but you want proof of origin and data integrity. Drawback: AH exposes the data unencrypted and does not work well with network address translation. ESP encapsulating security payloads used for encryption authentications are both. You need confidentiality, encrypt data, you want to protect data integrity and authenticate the sender. ESP is used more commonly than AH today because nowadays we all know that encryption is also very important. Therefore, ESP is used more commonly. For VPN connections, especially over public network like the internet, secure remote access for employees. So now there could be another question: when to use IPsec modes, transport mode versus tunnel mode. Uses it use transport mode when both devices, sender and receivers, are IPsec capable host. You are protecting end-to-end communication, typically internal secure LAN communication, application layer protection like securing traffic between two servers. An IPsec enabled server communicating directly with another IPsec enabled server. So tunnel mode, gateway to gateway, or host to gateway. Use tunnel mode when you are securing traffic between networks or between user and a network. The actual communication goes through routers or VPN gateways, so which wrap the original packet in a new encrypted envelope. So here um, we include IP also. So IP and the original content is also encrypted. So site to site tunnels between branch offices, client to site tunnels for remote workers. So whenever the data is transferred over the insecure medium, so that protocol is preferred. So that is quick introduction about these IPsec protocols and IPsec modes. So that these differences are important to know the first CISSP exam. Thank you so much for watching this video. Any feedback or comment, please share in the comment section.